Can't take your kids? Too expensive. Dad said for New Year trip, while bro's family listed in. I said nothing. Flew my kids to Dubai, posted pics. Dad called furious. How could you exclude us? I simply replied him. Can't take your kids. Too expensive, my dad said over family dinner, not even looking up from his phone. We're booking the mountain lodge for New Year's. Space is tight. My older brother, Julian, sat across from me. His wife was already scrolling through ski rental packages on her iPad. Their two kids were bouncing on the sofa, screaming about snow. Wait, I said, setting my fork down. You told me last week we were all splitting a cabin so the cousins could spend the holiday together. Dad finally looked at me. His eyes were cold, calculated. Plans change, Mark. Julian's family is going. Your two kids push us over the budget, plus extra resort fees. It's just too expensive to include your branch this year. My mother kept her head down, quietly passing the bread roll to Julian. She didn't say a word. She never did when Dad made his preferences clear. Julian was the golden son. I was the dependable, quiet backup, who only got remembered when someone needed a tire changed or a bill covered. I looked at my kids, Leo and Maya. They were 8 and 6. They didn't fully understand, but they heard too expensive. Leo dropped his spoon and stared at his lap. Maya looked at me with those big, innocent eyes and whispered, "Are we not good enough for Santa's mountains, Daddy?" That split second broke something inside me. Years of playing the quiet, forgiving son snapped. The anger didn't explode out of me in a scream. It turned into pure freezing ice. "I understand," I said softly. "Don't take it personally, Mark," Julian chimed in, smiling like he was giving me advice. "Times are tough. Maybe next year you can save up and join us." I said nothing. I didn't argue. I didn't plead. I picked up my plate, cleared the table, gathered my kids, and left. For the next 3 weeks, I went completely ghost. No family group chat messages. No Sunday dinners. Dad texted once asking if I could look at his car's brakes. I ignored it. Julian called asking to borrow my pressure washer. I let it go to voicemail. They thought I was sulking in a corner, nursing my wounds. They had no idea. Instead of sulking, I booked 3 first-class tickets to Dubai. I booked a suite overlooking the Burj Khalifa. I bought passes for the desert safari, the VIP aquarium tours, and a private yacht charter for New Year's Eve. I'd been saving aggressively for 3 years to buy a new truck. That money wasn't for a truck anymore. It was for my children's memories. New Year's Eve arrived. My family posted a grainy photo in the group chat. A cramped, dated cabin living room in Vermont. Dad looking miserable in a scratchy sweater. Julian's kids fighting over a single sled. Caption, family memory making. I didn't reply in the chat. Instead, I posted a photo directly to my public Facebook and Instagram story. It was Leo and Maya standing on the deck of a private yacht, draped in personalized silk robes, laughing as fireworks exploded directly over the Dubai skyline behind them. The lighting was perfect. The luxury was undeniable. The caption read, "Investing in the ones who actually matter. Happy New Year from Dubai." 30 minutes later, my phone started buzzing violently. First Julian, missed call. Then Mom, missed call. Then Dad. I waited until the third call from Dad before I finally answered. I put it on speaker so my kids could hear if they wanted to, though they were too busy eating gold flake ice cream. "Where the hell are you?" Dad roared, his voice shaking with a mix of shock and rage. "Is that picture real? You flew your kids to Dubai?" "It's real," I said calmly, sipping my drink. "We're watching the fireworks." "How could you do this?" Dad screamed, his voice cracking over the international line. "You flex luxury photos online while your brother and I are sitting in a drafty cabin? You made us look like complete fools in front of the whole family. How could you exclude us?" The nerve, the absolute unbelievable audacity. I didn't yell. My voice didn't tremble. I let a cold, slow breath out. "I didn't exclude you, Dad," I replied, each word dripping with razor-sharp precision. "Then what do you call this?" he demanded. "I remembered what you told me at dinner," I said quietly into the receiver. "I was going to invite you and Julian, but then I looked at the prices." I paused, letting the silence stretch across the ocean until the air felt heavy. "And I realized you were right, Dad. Taking you was just far too expensive." The line went dead silent. I hung up, blocked his number for the night, and turned my phone off to enjoy the fireworks with my kids.